Hey YouTube, Blade Brothers here. Sorry I haven't posted anything new in the last 2 weeks or so. Been kind of busy and I've been waiting for some products to arrive, and I guess the COVID situation is still causing some retailers to have delays in shipping. But I'm excited to receive this today, and I wanted to share it with our viewers. This is another Sig Sauer knife. It's a manual knife. It is the K320 Nitron. All right. So we have a little desiccant packet here. Hogue knives sticker. And a little warranty card with some maintenance instructions. Okay, let's get down to business. Comes in a little case here, which is quite nice. That's one thing I appreciate with Hogue. They tend to have these little cases, and there it is. Relatively light. This is the, you can see here, this is the, I think they call it the Able lock. Yes, it's the sort of Hogue's version of the crossbar lock. And so you can actually flick it open by releasing the lock. And you can see here, let's get this close up. So there we go. Oh, kind of losing focus, huh? There we go. Sig Sauer K320 from Hogue, USA made. Blade steel is, let's see if I can get a focus here. CPM S30V. And it's called the Nitron because the handle is reminiscent of the Nitron style, or actually Nitron is the finish on the blade, or on the Sig pistols. So I think this is the K320 to, I guess K stands for knife, to go and match with the P320, which is the pistol. So here's my 320, and you can see here, this is a full-size 320. I have a light attachment to it, and it is clear and safe. So just so that I'm demonstrating that. No magazine, but you can see how the fit and finish is quite matching with the actual pistol. So quite nice. I believe they come in 2 different models. I went with the tapered tanto tip. There's also a clip point type blade. And if I zoom in here, so there is a sort of a opening hole here, so you could use it to open it, similar to like a Spyderco type of knife. But the major sell point is the Able lock. So one major advantage of the Able lock, it's called the Able lock, the crossbar lock here, but in the Benchmade it's called the access lock. When opening and closing the knife, your fingers don't have to get into the way of the blade. So right now it's locked, and it's quite sturdy, the design of a crossbar lock. But in a liner lock situation, you might close it. You have to position your thumb here and close it, which, you know, if you are not careful, you could potentially close the blade onto your finger. But with a crossbar lock, one advantage is you can close the blade without having your fingers in the path of the blade itself. All right, it's got some good texturing here, similar to a pistol grip actually. It's actually quite similar. Yep. A hole for a lanyard, and it looks like there's holes drilled in so you could position the belt clip 4 ways, which is a major plus. There's some jimping on this area right here, and it is actually reinforced with alloy in this area. So it's not just the synthetic like plastic or glass reinforced nylon. It has a better feel to it. It's more grippy. And then there's a good contour to your finger right there. You can there's also a choil right here, finger choil, so you can actually squeeze up onto the blade quite well. It's got a decent amount of thickness to it. Let's see if I can get a piece of paper for some test cutting. So I just pulled this out of the box, so let's zoom out. Oh yeah, quite sharp right out of the box. All right. So kind of quick run through of the specs. It's black polymer for the handle, except for some areas right here. 8-inch overall with a 3.5-inch blade length. It weighs in quite light, at about 4.23 ounces. It's like, it feels great in the hand actually. So definitely a great combat folder. But you can definitely use it for utility. The finger choil and then the grip contour here is excellent. I mean, yeah, I really like Hogue knives. If you remember in my other video, one of my sort of favorite go-to knives is the Elishewitz folder here. So this is also a Hogue knife, but this one, of course, is not a able lock or crossbar lock. It's a liner lock. And so you can see here, yeah, you could potentially... The cool thing is the flipper actually protects you from closing in on it, but some other knives might not be able to do so. So, yeah, it feels really good in the hand. Yeah, and for an ice pick grip type of situation, you have a little bit of, it's not completely rounded, nor is it completely flat. It's actually got a little bit of an angle here, so it fits to your hand quite well. Yep. And then the Tanto tip allows for not only combative usage, which is great piercing and stabbing capability, but also if you need to cut at an angle to kind of glide through like that, or do scraping and things like that, the Tanto tip is great for that. But it's a tapered Tanto, so it's not a straight Tanto, which actually gives it a little bit more in terms of thrusting capability. And yeah, the able lock, it's not as smooth, I guess, you know, because it's new out of the box. Maybe I have to give it a little oil, but typically, like with my Benchmade knife, I can flick it and it opens pretty smoothly and just opens right up. Yeah, but you know, not. And I'm kind of doing it oddly too, because I'm trying to do it in front of the camera. But if I was like to flick it downward off camera, Yeah, you heard that. It just snapped right at with the momentum, kind of like a downward flick like that. Then it would open quite well. Gravity helping it. Yeah, it's got a great finish. I mean, matches with your handgun, so that's a definite plus. So pairing it with my 320 or even my 365, yeah. Yeah, it's a great pairing. And it's got a nice little case here. Great day at the range. This you could use to like open packets of bullets and stuff. So, all right. Thank you for, as always, thank you for watching this video. Please definitely like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, I would love to hear from you. Blade Brothers, signing off. Take care.